Hey! Lord, have mercy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please. I need someone to tell me, in fact, anybody. I need anybody to tell me that I am not the only one who's seeing some level of disloyalty from Midday towards Dede. I need someone to tell me that I'm not the only one that is foreseeing a messy betrayal between Midday and Dede. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've been seeing things, I've been hearing conversations that Midday has been having with either Bright or Kola, especially with regards to this whole situation that Dede has got going on with the guys. I need someone to tell me that I'm not being delusional, because I know my mind can overthink things a lot of times, not sometimes, but a lot of times. I know that I analyze, like I overanalyze too much. But I just need someone to tell me that I'm not the only one seeing how, in a way, Midday is disloyal to Dede. Because guys, as I've said before, I've been seeing things, I've been hearing conversations, and it did not start just last night. Last night was, oh my God, last night was just too much for me. And so I had to make this video, right? And in case you're wondering what happened or what I'm on about or what conversations I have been listening to or I have heard, listen, you need to watch this video to the end, because there's a lot I want to spill. There's a lot I want to analyze. In case you've been watching the show and you've been seeing things that you don't understand or you've been missing out on things, don't worry. I'm going to give you clarity on this video, all right? So please make sure you watch to the end. Don't skip out on any part. There's a lot you don't want to miss out on. And you're all especially welcome to my channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. I call myself the girl with the T. You're all welcome once again. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So we all know that currently there is distance between Dede and Kola. We know that currently Kola is trying really hard to prove to all the housemates that he can stay away from Dede, that he is not a fool for love, that is not an ozo that chases Dede as his nenge. We know that Kola is on a sabbatical. Let's put it that way. He's on a sabbatical, trying to prove himself to the rest of the house. But in my personal opinion, I feel like the guy is on hibernation, because when he comes out, boom, it's going to be worse, right? But we also know that Dede has decided to take a step back and keep a distance from Kola, because of course the guy has done like a serious damage to our reputation in the house. I shared a video about her diary session where I properly analyzed everything. If you missed out on that, please go ahead and check it out. So we know the situation of things. We also know that Midday is Dede's best friend in that house. She's Dede's confidant. Now, for someone that does not really open up to people a lot, likewise Midday, they have shared a lot between both of them. They've shared a lot. Dede has opened up a lot about her situation with Kola. As a matter of fact, you see the whole situation from the beginning of the season where the guys hate her or resent her because she refused to hug them. The girls don't like her because they feel like she's doing too much or she's acting like she's better than them. Midday is aware of all of that. And Midday gave us the impression that she's not threatened by Dede because she as well is beautiful. She as well, in fact, both of them, they are similar in so many ways, right? They have this beach resting face, like both of them are similar in so many ways. So Midday has given off the impression that she does not care. She likes Dede, they like each other. She's not threatened by anything, right? And so they've always had each other's back, right? Now, having all this knowledge, all this information at hand, it was quite surprising to me the first time I heard a conversation between Midday and Bright. This was sometime last week, where Bright, in the process of trying to get to know Midday better, started bringing up questions about Dede, saying offensive things about Dede, like, oh, why is she like that? She's a snob. She's too proud. She likes the attention. she's trying to use all the guys, she's trying to line us up, blah blah. Just seeing a lot of let's say speculative things that are not really true about Dede. And Midday was entertaining the things he was saying and also agreeing with him. I heard that conversation for the first time and I was quite surprised because I'm thinking, oh wow, okay, this is interesting. I thought you people had a friendship. But of course, we know that no friendship is entirely genuine in Big Brother's house because, of course, it's a competition and money is involved to be won. So I decided to give her a pass that, okay, maybe she's just airing up her own, opinion to the matter. But then it happened again and again and again. Every time Midday and Bright comes together, Bright, of course, will woo Midday, tell her how much he likes her, they get to know each other, but Dede's word, like Dede's name, is always item number 7 on the menu of their conversations. If Bright does not bring up conversations about Dede, that conversation can never be complete. And Midday always indulges Bright. She always entertains it. She has never for once stopped Bright from saying the ugly narratives that he has about Dede. And you see, that has now made me to start studying the friendship between Midday and Dede. Yeah, I've been looking at these two. I've been observing their body language, when they're together and when they're not together. And I realized that Midday just might be the enemy within. Yep. You see what they say about keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Midday and Dede's relationship is beginning to look like that, right? Now, I'm going to come down to whatever conversation was had last night, but I'm trying to give you guys the progression of events, okay? Now, 2 days ago, when Kola went on a press conference, in other words, going on a rampage, doing a smear campaign against Dede all over the house, I told you all on one of the videos I did about it that Kola went to Midday for advice, asking Midday, oh, what do you think I should do? This girl, I'm tired, she's not giving me attention. And Midday was showing more empathy towards Kola than even Dede when they're having a conversation together about that same matter. She was consoling Kola and telling Kola, oh, I see your pain. I can even see that you even like her more than she likes you. And I even feel sorry for you because I see truly that you are even more genuine. You are even trying safe. You have tried. And you are doing a lot too. You have tried. And then she was not telling him that I think you should give her space. Let her feel it. And then she'll realize how much she needs you. And then she will come running to you. And Kola said, okay, he's going to do it. But then she also asked him, what do you want? What do you want to do? And he said, I don't know, maybe I'm going to give her space. And then she said, yes, give her space. So she also suggested to that. And I kind of felt like, oh, wow. On a normal day in the real world, if my friend were to do that, we're going to cut off. Yeah. If I find out that my friend did that, we're going to cut off because you know the situation. You know that this guy is trying to cross my boundaries. You are aware, but you are also encouraging him. You're on his side. You're not on my side. That's a massive betrayal right there. So I'm going to cut you off. But then this is Big Brother's house, right? And of course, it's a game. People are going to do whatever it takes to enhance their game, buy longevity in the season, and then get to the finals and possibly win the money. So looking at what Midday did right there, I said, oh, wow. So, Midday, officially, you are the enemy within. Okay. Now, it did not end there. The conversation she had with Dede, she would take it and go and dump, like regurgitate, and give it back to Kola. So it was more like she was giving Kola ammunition on how to handle her friend, Dede. She will have a conversation with Bright as well, and she'll be like, Kola is even trying safe. It's not easy. So when she talks like that, it now begins to sound like one. It's either she's jealous that Dede is commanding all of this attention and all of this controversy around her without her even having to do much. Or it could be that is her own strategy, right? Take down one opponent one at a time. And even though this person is deemed as your friend, you will use every single information you have about them against them. So I had those two thoughts in mind. And quite frankly, game-wise, I'm not mad at any of them because at the end of the day, what has to be done has to be done. So, back to last night. In fact, the early hours of this morning, she was having a conversation with Bright. Bright had done something to offend her. He had apologized. But then one way or the other, Dede's conversation came in again, as usual, as item number 7 on their menu. And doing what she normally does was telling Bright the things that Dede said. And I'm thinking, but this should not be so on a normal day. But anyways, nothing is normal in Big Brother's house, right? And then she was having a conversation with Kola outside. And she was telling Kola that, oh, keep doing what you're doing. Because Kola was seeking validation. He wanted to know if his plans were working, that he was going to ignore and avoid Dede the whole day. And he was seeking, feedback. And Midday was gladly feeding him all of that feedback. That, oh, what you're doing is working. It's working. I would advise you to keep on doing what you're doing. Like she said that she was emotionally drained. She feels like you are making her look like the bad person. So she was giving all the feedback. And I'm thinking, but girl, this is wrong. This is wrong. You're breaking the girl code. You're selling your friend. You're being a Judas to your friend. You're selling your friend. You're not supposed to be telling this guy all these things. But once again, let's remember, it's a game, right? And Midday could just be that friend that is keeping her enemy closer. Yep. So ladies and gentlemen, I looked at that whole conversation and I thought, well, she's playing a very, very tough game because it's going to be either two things. She could probably get liked by the viewers or maybe disliked by the viewers because of that level of betrayal. And the day Dede finds out, it's going to be messy. It's going to be really, really messy. It's going to be really messy. And compared to Dede's friendship with Jason J, I feel like it's even more genuine than what she has with what's her name, Midday. Now, this is not to say that Midday is a bad friend, because let's not forget that everything that Kola had told Midday had gone and told Dede everything word for word. But she had omitted the part where she was the one that advised Kola to give Dede space. She omitted that part. So every time she goes to tell Dede what these people said, she will omit the one that she said and only tell Dede what these people said. But when it comes to Jason J, there was a conversation between him and Sultana yesterday morning. Sultana was fishing for information to go and tell her coven. So she was asking Jason J, oh, what happened to your friend? I saw that she was not looking happy the other day. And Jason J was like, no, don't worry, nothing. And he just squashed that conversation the moment Sultana brought it up. And I'm like, hey, this is how true friends should handle their friends. Show some loyalty. Do not sell your friend away. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, it is a game. And as I said before, Midday is playing a very dangerous game because it could either go good for her or it could backfire. We don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking here right now because I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. So please go ahead, share, and I will see you all on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.